Hello, good morning to all. Now I would like to speak something related to the beta diketones as NMR shift reagents. Paramagnetic lanthanide beta diketone complexes are commonly used as NMR shift reagents. Typical beta diketones of europium. We know that the atomic number of europium is 63 and this element comprises of 7 unpaired electrons. So beta diketone complex of europium is applied to this molecule. We can observe in this NMR spectra, it's clear the spectral peaks. We can clearly differentiate the spectral peaks. That can be clearly understood by seeing the NMR spectra which taken without any shift reagent. That NMR peak spectral peaks are very close to each other in that case, and we are unable to distinguish that spectral peaks in a proper manner. But during the application of this NMR shifting reagent, we can easily differentiate the spectral peaks in a perfect manner. That means even in the absence of a high resolution spectrometer, we can easily identify the spectral peaks clearly by using this lanthanide shift reagents. I already told you that europium is used in this case only because of the atomic number of unpaired electrons. When you look into this graph, you can see that the comparison, when we compare both these, that means with and without shift reagents, you can see the difference. In the first case without shift reagent and the second case with shift reagent. From this difference, it's clear that we can easily identify the spectral peaks by using an NMR shift reagent in a precise manner. At the same time, when you look into this, you can see that when we look to go through this, you can see that every one of you are cautious about the mechanism used in this, or the mechanism of this splitting. We can classify the mechanism is paramagnetic elements acts like solvent of pyridine and benzene and create a secondary magnetic field which is usually anisotropic. Two mechanisms cause paramagnetic shift. First one is contact interaction and second one is dipolar pseudo contact interaction. Okay, when we consider that two mechanisms, you can see that first one is contact interaction and second one is dipolar or pseudo contact interaction. When we consider the first one, contact interaction, you can see that in contact interaction, what has happened in the case of contact interaction? The contact interaction involves direct delocalization or spin polarization of unpaired electron through molecular orbitals of the substrate ligand. The contact may be involved both pi and sigma bonds. Second one is what? Pseudo contact interaction. When we consider this case, you can see that dipolar interaction or pseudo contact interaction, the dipolar interaction is used to describe a dipolar interaction between the magnetic dipole field of the unpaired electron and that of the nucleus being observed. This interaction is transmitted through space and depends on the geometry of the complex. When we consider both these mechanisms, you can see that these two mechanisms are behind what? These two mechanisms are behind the NMR shift. And this NMR shift is help us to simplify the spectra. Simplify the spectra without using any high definition or any specific methods or high definition spectrometers. Simplification of spectra of organic molecules without the use of high frequency spectrometers. Thank you.